Hello guys and welcome to another episode. In today's episode we're going to be looking at quite a few houses and just talk a little bit about some griefers we had yesterday, which was quite funny. So first things, let's talk about the marketplace. So NT Ball has basically took lead on the marketplace. He was the first one to start building, so construction rights go to him. And you don't have to help, but it's nice to help because you're going to be using this as well, because this is where pretty much all the shops will be. So definitely make sure you get involved and express your opinion on what you think is good and what isn't good. And, build it as a community. That's key, guys. Build it together. This can actually come down because, of course, anything can be destroyed here, except for of course, the tower, the railway station. The jail can go, to be honest. We're going to build a new jail somewhere else, a little less public, so people, can't interact. But we might build it in the sky, actually, a sky prison. Not quite sure, but that's another project basically. If you want to build the prison, then by all means contact me and we'll talk about it, and then you can start building it. I don't mind other people building it, but for instance, like prisons, we can only have one prison. Of course you can have multiple, but we only want one, and that's where everyone will go who basically steals or does something bad on the server that isn't a bannable offence, for instance. So, let's talk about the griefers that we had last night. At the new spawn, let's actually go to the spawn and show you. In the new spawn, they were basically breaking blocks underneath. For some reason, the protection didn't actually protect the temple. It just, I don't know, it protected like the first layer. I think that might have been my own fault, actually. But thanks to them griefers, to be honest, because they kind of forced us to install stuff that would stop griefers, because there was a flaw in our plan, basically banning people's names. They can change their names on Minecraft so they can come back in. So we installed an IP tracker so we can get everyone's IP, and if we ban your IP, then you won't be, well, you won't be able to get back on unless you change your IP. And then even when you do get back on, how can you grief? There's always mods and admins on, so they will notice suspicious behaviour, and you will never even know we are there because we can be, well, ninjas. So basically they broke a maximum of like 8 blocks. They totally destroyed the spawn, and then bastards. But yeah, they didn't do too much. It was actually quite amusing. It was a little bit of drama that got the heart pumping. It's like griefers, and then it turned out with like 8 blocks. It's like, yeah, okay, I'm gonna go AFK again. So I don't know. Griefing is kind of like a community thing where people just like to go into servers and grief. And in a sense, I don't mind griefers because they're just being children. You know what children are like, and just like real life, they get up to mischief, and on games they probably do the same, which is fine. I mean, it's up to the adults who run the server to protect them, and I failed to protect this, so children acted like children. So, I don't hold it against them, because hey, that's life. You're gonna meet children, because everyone's children at one time. But anyways, enough of that. Let's actually, what are we doing? We're gonna look at some houses. So let's go back to the spawn, where we are at the spawn. Keep forgetting that. So I'm gonna walk across the mystical Narnia bridge and teleport to here, because this is the civilization. So first things first. Let's have a look at the logo Colin built. So this is my logo. Well, it looks kind of like my logo that I have on my YouTube channel. Basically, my logo is a spherical sphere, well, circle more like, not a sphere, and it's got a flame in the middle, which represents a flame or a wing, and that's because my nickname or alias is Phoenix, which is it's like Belgium for Phoenix or something. I don't know. But it sounds cool, at least to me. And yeah, so I came up with that logo because a phoenix generally is obviously fire, and it's got a wing, pumped together. Ta-da! So this looks kind of similar, yet it could be better if like the middle was see-through, just like my logo, and the outsides were actually red, because you know my logo is generally red. But yeah, I mean it's cool. I like it. It's nice that they are representing me on the server as well. I like obviously this here as well, Fenix, which I really like. And then of course we've got the logo. So some really cool stuff there. Thank you very much for building that, Colin. You're a good guy. And let's move on. So let me track like Terminator. Yeah, we're gonna go to 2 Awesome. Now, 2 Awesome hasn't been on the server too long. Okay, see what I did there. And he gave me these coordinates. So, where's your house? Where is it? Could that be it? Or could this be it? Either way, that's a pretty looking house. I assume this is your house though. I mean, there's no door on it. There's no like there's nothing in here. It's just a skeleton basically. So I know you said that you haven't been on long, so you haven't gathered much materials and whatnot. But dude, get a bed. And if this is your house, if your house is somewhere else, then you might have sent me the wrong coordinates, because my coordinates lead me to here, which are 168, excuse me, and 588 with the Y 69. So I don't know where you are. So you know, if that's your house, then we've done it. If it's not your house, then send right coordinates, please. Thanks. Okay, so let's head over to NT Balls, and as you can see on the screen, it says chill, gen, plots. So they're basically markers for me to show you guys what's here. So let's head up this way. I like flying. It's faster. So these are the plots he's talking about. He's added some new plots to his town, and obviously you can buy a house here and rent it, or well, you're not renting it because you're buying it. But you know, you buy it for 800, and then you'll always have a house here. So if your other house gets destroyed for some reason, God knows why, you've always got a backup. And we've got a rookie summer house here, which is quite cool. They're pretty small, which is alright, but you know, they do go down a few layers. Obviously, I think these are still under construction, because we've got 1, 2, which aren't really done. But then we've got like a third, well, is it a third one? Yeah, it's a third one that has a glass floor. So it's quite cool. So they're the plots. And then we need to look at the generator. Now, I really like the generator. Basically, this is the generator here. As you can see, the generator signal is off. So if we actually go to the generator, which is over here, you put an item in here. I'm going to put in these leather tunic, and then I'm going to hit the button. That'll pop the item out, and it goes onto a pressure plate, which obviously turns on the signal. As you can see, it's on. So that's kind of like indicating that this generator is working, so there's now power going to the town. I kind of like that. It's a really good idea. Even though it's not actually interacting with anything, the principle, the RPG-ness, you know, about it is really cool. I like that a lot. We've got a windmill, we've got a sheep pen, and we've got Beano's house here. Not Beano's, excuse me. NT Balls. So many people, I get confused sometimes. So here he's got a kitchen area. He's got some chests. He's got an upstairs, which is pretty empty, but he's got a bed, and of course he's got some chests and stuff. I'm not going to go in his chest just in case everything's private. And then down here we've got a very, very, very deep cave. That I think this is where his mob spawner is. I think I saw some bones earlier. Here, basically this is the mob spawn. If we just take a shoot up here, yeah, there's no monsters currently. This is because people are kind of like moving around. He kind of built it too high up. He should have built it underground. That would have been easier. But yeah, I mean, they've got some mob spawners here, and that's, you know, pretty much it. So obviously there's an entrance down there that goes to a cave, but we're not going to look at that. So the next thing we're going to look at is, let's think, it's going to be, I think it's wings is. And let me get out of here actually, because he wants me to look at his igloos, which are quite close to here. I think they're over here by the town, or at least past Ralph's town. So the arena will be deleted soon, guys. Because obviously we're gonna be making a new one. I think I might do that tomorrow actually, because I need to clear out an area where it's going to be built. Because I want quite a big arena. Of course, it's going to be a community project. So you can see a lot of people are building, which is awesome. Got a tower there, and then down here, this is where his igloo town is. Now, I don't really agree with the wall and stuff, simply because I was thinking igloo town, you know, it's going to be very snowy and igloo, and it's going to blend into the snow and stuff. But he kind of put a wall around it and put wood, which is very unnatural for an igloo town, I must admit. And having glass in here as well for windows and the door, I don't know, it doesn't really make sense in if you're thinking in a realistic manner. If you're thinking in a Minecraft manner, then yeah, it's cool. But I was thinking more of a realistic manner, so that's why I'm not 100%, you know, a big fan on it. But it's still cool. So you know, you've got some items in there. You've got chests, you've got crafting table, furnaces, and I think you've got a bed. Let's have a quick look in one of them. No, you've got no bed, so you're gonna have to sleep on the floor. But yeah, it's cool. So we're actually gonna go to Wings' actual house. So I'm just gonna walk Wings, because this is it's quite a distance away. And this is his house. He asked me to show it in a previous video, I think. I can't remember actually. But it was just so far away I couldn't really find it. Because it's quite hidden away if we look. Because this is like Rookie's house. So it's kind of like hidden away really. But it's cool. So if we go in his house, we've got quite a few stuff in here. This is locked by Colin Ramo. And that's locked by Wings. They might be sharing this actually. So we've got, I don't know, for some reason I really like this. It feels, I think it's because of the water. I like the colour of the water, so it kind of makes me like this room for some reason. If we go through here, it's got tons of chests. I don't think he's really made this into a home. I think he's made it into, I don't know, more of like a hangout where he stores all his stuff. Because I think he's I don't know what he's building actually, but it'd be nice to see. Because down here it just leads to a cave. I'm not actually going to go down there because I always get lost in caves. But yeah, that's pretty much his house. If there is more to it, Wings, and you watch this, let me know. It'd be cool. I don't know what this is. I don't know. Could it be a mob spawn? I don't think so. And then got some crops growing here, which is awesome. And yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. So if you want your house shown in another video, then please go into the forums and post in the form section. The reason we want that doing is because basically, if you want your house shown, it's a lot easier for me to go to that area with the coordinates and actually view it. So make sure you do that. It just makes it 10 times easier. You need to leave the coordinates of your house and any specific information, like if you want me to look at a specific thing, make sure you leave that. And this is a giant wall. I wouldn't like to think how long that took to make. Very cool. So yeah, guys, that's it for this episode. Hope you enjoyed it. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you smack the hell out of that thumbs up button. It really does help me out. And it makes me feel good. So I will catch you in the next episode. If you've got any suggestions for the videos for the server to record, then leave a comment as well. It's always nice to hear your feedback. And I will catch you in the next episode. Peace out, guys.